Hello, I am going to try to do a reading on Brad Raffensperger, who has been in a little bit of a back and forth with so-called President, Trump. So, Chump, I think is better. A bear agrees, see? With the sneeze. So I just want to look at where this is going to go. So basically, Brad is a Trump supporter, despite now having the president turn on him like a rabid nut job and bite him publicly. Brad knew what to expect, and he waited, and he knew what was coming. But I think he felt that it's obvious that Brad knew that Trump would be asking this of him and pushing him. I think, thus his resolute response, and that I'm glad he's done that. I am not going to jump up and say I'm a big fan or anything. It's the very least. I'm glad he found a spine. I don't care why. It would be nice if it was because he cared about other people, but I don't know. Trump is turning on his own. It's going to get ugly. That's what I figured would happen. Some of them, just wait till he turns on them. Once they can't or won't be willing to sacrifice themselves upon the pillar of forever, they know he's going to die, and they have probably longer to live than him, with the state of him. They know who he is. They're figuring these people are opportunists, a lot of them. They don't really care. They just figure, okay, well, we'll get through, that we'll use him, and then we'll throw him aside once he's no longer of use to us. That's what they have in common with each other. But let's just take a look at Brad. I think he's a Taurus, May 18th. And Trump. And the fact that Brad was smart and recorded that call. What a good use of foresight. He knew. Trump's been making his stink since for a long time now about the votes and things, the election there, the count. And no, I haven't listened to the audio yet. I don't want to kind of do that in a way. I do and I don't. I'm gonna wait. Okay. And so I'm doing this reading without having listened to the audio. I did read a news brief that summarized basically what had occurred, and Brad's responses, which were brilliant and succinct and to the point, and saying, no, you don't have the right data. Knock me over with a feather. Okay. So, what is going to happen with this? What can we expect? Show us what we need to know about this situation, and with the phone call and everything. How goes it for Trump's support? I just get a feeling it's going to be a lean, mean bunch of rats left that haven't abandoned the ship. The most demented, the most desperate, and those that are least likely able to figure out a way to distance themselves from the Trump machine. And Brad is getting some karma, a little taste, for supporting Trump, of being nationally humiliated. The good thing is, he didn't take up for Trump. And in fact, because he knows that Trump's out of order, he's not liking it, apparently, and he's deciding not to join the bunch of people that are doing it. I'm going to say that I feel like he doesn't respect those people doing it anyhow. That's what I got a feeling of. I mean, I have no idea. You guys, it's just, I'm saying what is flowing and going. So, you know, all of this, take with a grain of salt. It's entertainment. It's alleged. It's for entertainment purposes, right? Well, great deal of worry we see. Somebody's feeling very anxious and sleepless, wound up. Oh, it's Trump, I feel, because the phone call was exposed. And that Brad, he's really going to be in the crosshairs. I've got to think Trump will fixate on him, and because that's what he does. This is a new start. This is a break. And there's feeling confined. Trump is feeling more hemmed in with the new year and being days away from him not being in there anymore and having to face reality. And he's not quite ready for that. He is trying to delay that with all his might, but it's not going to work. All of us that I've known and that I've watched online, and I do subscribe to certain readers. I don't, again, often, unfortunately, get to see their readings, so I do appreciate it when you all fill me in and say, yeah, well, you know what? So-and-so's got that in their reading, too. Because I've already said over and over why I don't like to do that too much. But I do like to check in from time to time, and I do want to support my fellow readers here. I have respect for them. So he's worried about jail. Oh yeah, Trump's worried about facing prison. And he's worried, like I said, he's finding the corner getting tighter and smaller and tighter, and the days and it's the ship is almost, he's going to be up on the what is it? And I say the starboard or whatever, on the very end of the tip of the vessel that's sticking up, but only the tip. And I just see him until he's got to go. I think I still want to ask if he's decided whether or not to make Secret Service remove him. He might do it for the ops and try and spin it to his advantage. That's what he likes to do. Take something horrible and say it's wonderful. Just a thought. Feels like it's an act of disloyalty And it is a source of division and pain to Trump. He's getting a bit of karma back, of anxiety. Just think of all the anxiety they've caused us, you know, especially Trump and his lot. He's getting some of that back, especially now that a supporter has stabbed him in the back, so to speak, or has split off and is not towing his line. This is the recount and the runoffs. There's a woman fighting alongside him. This, I wonder, is this... I don't know anything about Brad. And I just feel like this is a woman coming to Brad's defense. A fiery woman, though. Maybe. I'm just trying to work out whose side she's on. Who's, you know, she's defending. Or she's being defensive. There's her and there's being defensive. That fire, he's mad as H-E double hockey sticks. He sees it, he's furious. Trump is furious. He sees it as a betrayal, predictably. And it has wound him up, really wound him up. It has him sweating buckets. Probably sniffing buckets too. And now that the call has been revealed and this repetitive aspect of I think the pushing, you know, I feel like he's going to show some anger. I feel like some anger is going to show very soon, since that recording has been released. He'll probably say it's been tampered with or something. Who knows? Although he is supposedly has his lawyers, whatever. We get a Queen of Cups. Ivanka. Ivanka will be summoned. I wonder, I don't know what her Secret Service handle is. I think he's going to have a, you know what? He's having, I'm getting like also possibly headaches from the stress and high blood pressure. And this is something I've always kind of picked up about him, because look at him, look at his diet, common sense. He looks like a walking advertisement for why you should avoid the diet that he consumes. Anyway, I pick up often that he's got heart issues. I think also there are weaknesses with his mind, for sure. He's a deluded individual. He knows some of the stuff he's insisting say is true isn't true. He just wants it his own way, and he doesn't care about the truth. And he wants you to not care about it either. So this must stymie him, that here is, you know, one of his big, you know, he will make an example out of this guy. Now, there's some kind of new or a beginning That's a page of pentacles. Oh, I think it's Ivanka backing into the room with the blow dart sedative. Somebody's given, okay, Ivanka, you can go in the room, get the blow dart. Seriously. To handle him. I think she'll be summoned. I think this is going to really wind him up, especially the fact that the phone call's been released. When he's asked for support, find those votes. And he is going to start going through the dark night of the soul, looking for help. And he's going to make a bigger noise. And he's going to try to make himself out to be a martyr. God damn it. Pardon my language. I try to keep it clean. I try to keep it PG. Really, because, you know, you don't need to have a lot of that. It can detract from the reading rather than enhance. Agreements. He spoke, my goodness. Oh my God. I do not like this guy's headspace. Do you? Look. He's looking for the people that are like test of loyalty stuff. He's getting more and more diluted with it. And he's going to say crazier and crazier stuff. You know, really, do yourself a favor. Listen to it only for laughs. Just keep abreast, seriously, if you can, just keep abreast. Don't overindulge on the Trump stuff. But now switch, claim back your power. He's had you afraid. He's had many of us upset and increasing our meds for the last 4 years. Take that back. This man is going to self-implode, and he will be removed one way or another. And we will deal with the mess, because that's what we have to do. It's just that simple. And it's not going to be easy. It will not be magical, but it will be well worth the work and the effort. And we'll be moving forward. So, that's what I have to say about that. Oh, hey, there's, I think, Joe. Joe's laughing. Seriously. Joe's enjoying this. Oh, I just got the word Schadenfreude. Alright, you guys, I'm going to put this up because I did 2 private readings today for viewers, and I try to keep the number of private readings I do down because I'm still kind of adjusting. I'm much better, but I just realized today how much better my energy level is being compared to what it was, and that's really good. So I hope to continue that. I just have to be mindful, because my problem is I'm not, and that's how I get where I neglect my self-care too much. Alright, so anyway, that is your reading. I think that was fun. See you in the next